What's up, guys? Today I have my first tutorial in Cinema 4D, and this tutorial will be about how to make text that you see on your screen right now. It's a pretty good text. It looks really clean, really nice, and it was all made in my Lightroom that I've made by myself. It's see like three spotlights. You see the three or the two and a half really spotlights right now on the screen, and you see all these lights, and it's not really complex at all. Unlike some of the other guys on YouTube have these huge softbox lights and these different lights that take up so much memory on your computer, and this is one good way to cut down. Use spotlights, use different lights of that nature, and put them in. You just you gotta experiment and find which looks best to you. And I think this Lightroom is a pretty good Lightroom to be only consisting of 4 lights. It's really good, and overall, I think it's a really good Lightroom. And I'm gonna leave a download link in the description for you guys if you guys would like to have this Lightroom. Like I said, it's a pretty good Lightroom, and I'll leave a download link for not a download link, a link to the font that I'm using right now, or I will use. You can get it from the defont or duffont.com, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. So first, guys, what you're going to want to do is go to Mo Text and rename your text to Pain, or whatever you guys are making, whatever text you're making, you can make it to that. But I'm going to use Pain and type it in your text, and then you want to center it. And then my ideal depth is between 100 and 200, and right now I'm going to go 200 just because it looks better, I think. Adds the real 3D effect into everything. It looks really nice, I think. And the font I'm going to use is the same one that I showed you guys, which is American Captain. I don't know why they flipped it around from Captain America, but I mean, people have their reasons. So what you want to do on this first text is go to caps, and then go to cap, fillet cap, and cap, fillet cap. And the radius you want to change to 1 centimeter, and then the end fillet cap to 1 centimeter. So your first text is done, besides the color. And what you want to do is, if you have my Lightroom, if you downloaded my Lightroom, you'll have a dark gray material that you want to use, or no, just whatever color you want. You don't have to have the Lightroom. It's really good. I think you should have it, but it's just whatever your preference is, whatever colors you want. I have some pretty decent colors right here, the ones I use mostly, and I think the dark gray and then cyan blue looks really good together. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go over your first text and hit Control C, Control V, and then go to the material, delete the dark gray. Then you want to grab your cyan blue and drag it over your copied Pain text, or your whatever your text you're using. Then click on the your second text that you copied. Go to caps, fillet cap, and then go to 3 centimeters instead of 1, and the same for the end fillet cap. Go to 3. And now what you want to do, and I don't know if you can really see my mouse too good, but I'm gonna click on this, the very top looking, in the very top right corner of your editor. You have this box that you want to click, and it's gonna bring you to these 4 windows from all views. And what you're gonna do is go to the top right one, and then you're just going to get the arrow, the blue arrow, and drag it back 1 time. Just once. Right? Hang on. Let me get it right. Right there. Alright, so just drag it back one. You barely have to move your mouse or your touchpad or whatever you're using for a laptop or a computer, whatever you're using. I'm using a laptop, so yeah, just drag it back 1 time, or like really a centimeter. So you drag it back 1 centimeter, and then you go back to your perspective camera, and then hit the full screen button. You go back to full screen. So now you have your text, and all you really have to do is render it out, and I'll show you guys what this looks like, just so you know that that's all I did, and you guys can easily make this text. It's really easy to make. It's probably easier in my Lightroom if you want to look and see the difference between my Lightroom and say your Lightroom or my Lightroom and some other YouTubers Lightroom. I think a lot of text in my Lightroom looks better than what people could make in using soft boxes, huge softbox lights, and these huge memory lights. I think they just are outrageous. You don't really need them to have really good text. But yeah, you can already see it's coming together really good. It's about done rendering, and so yep, it's finishing up right here. But what you want to do is just the best thing to do is probably just download that and watch the tutorial, and you guys should be pretty set well off. So check out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to check out my clan channel, Territory of Pain. I made their background. I make all their backgrounds. I make my backgrounds, and I have a new guy that made a logo for me today. So if you guys noticed that, I have a new logo for right now. And yeah, guys, the next tutorial, if this video gets a lot of likes, or not a lot, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a big YouTuber, but if this tutorial gets enough likes to where I think, hey, this is motivating me to make another tutorial, you guys will have another tutorial, and it might be on the plugin Throwsy. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but Throwsy is a really good plugin, probably the best for Cinema 4D. And what it does is just cracks your text, breaks it apart, and you can make it look really good. You have to do it the way that doesn't look so cracked up and bad and looks just horrible. But I can show you guys how I do it, how I think it looks best, just with having like a couple cracks and so. But that's for another tutorial, guys. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And the download link for my Lightroom and the font will be in the description, so you guys can check all that out. And yeah, guys, peace.